It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Real men stuff right there. Real men stuff.
Because you don't know how this came together. You said you dropped a whisper on me.
Something is definitely going on between Calvin Ford and Gervonta Davis. Now, we all seen that knockdown in the 9th round, but what you probably didn't see is what happened after that in between rounds. Check this out.
Roger never got trainer of the year when Floyd was fighter of the year.
Yeah.
His dad never got trainer of the year. So, you know, I've been openly expressing that. And I think it's time that Calvin gets his just due.
Yeah.
Gervonta Tank Davis, a renowned boxer, has had a close working relationship with his trainer and mentor, Calvin Ford, for many years. However, their bond recently faced a setback. During an Instagram live session, Davis allegedly yelled harsh words at Ford, sparking doubts about the future of their partnership.
At DC, they call me Mo. I'm just a young nigga. Calvin is Calvin, you know what I mean? I got Calvin tatted on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO. I know Calvin, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know? Calvin is Pops. He ain't going nowhere. I got that nigga tatted on me. This shit for life. Loyalty over everything. You know?
Gervonta Davis, born on November 7, 1994, in Baltimore, Maryland, grew up in an environment marked by crime and poverty. Boxing became his escape from the harsh realities of life. He began training at Upton Boxing Center, where he met Calvin Ford, a former drug dealer who turned his life around after serving prison time. Ford became a mentor to many in Baltimore, and his story even inspired the character Dennis Cuddy Wise in HBO's The Wire. With Ford's guidance, Davis rapidly advanced through the amateur ranks, winning over 100 matches, including the prestigious 2012 National Golden Gloves title. Ford not only trained him, but also instilled discipline, direction, and purpose, helping Davis avoid the dangers that ensnared others. Davis made his professional debut in 2013, and by 2017, with Ford by his side, he won the IBF Super Featherweight title by defeating Jose Pedraza. This victory cemented both Davis and Ford as a dominant force in boxing. Davis often referred to Ford as a father figure, saying, "Calvin has always been like a father to me because he's been there since I was young."
Tank, when you first met Calvin, the first time you met him, what do you remember at age 7?
When I met him, I think he brushed me off because he had a fight on. He had a fight on right there. I think he brushed me off.
He was a baby.
I was a baby.
He was a baby. No, but guess what? When he got around me, how did that treat you?
Yeah.
He used to be in the gym, and man, I still hear screaming voice in my head.
Yeah, we was all kids. Like everybody that came up with us, still with us. We came up like kids. Even Coach Kenny been around for.
In recent months, cracks began to appear in Davis and Ford's relationship. About 3 months ago, rumors of a possible split surfaced. Ford addressed the speculation in an interview, saying, "People don't really understand my struggles, my beliefs, and my emotions, but I know what they mean to me." Meanwhile, Davis shifted his focus to his personal growth and career direction, stating, "The fewer people around you, the fewer problems you face."
Tank don't fuck with Coach Cal. When Tank was walking up, it looked like Coach Cal was about to give him that hug like you always do, and Tank just brushed him off like, "Fuck out of here, nigga." Whoop, excuse me. Fuck out of here, nigga. Now it seems like Coach Cal on point, so you're not paying Tank no mind. And Tank go over here, he go to this nigga, and watch this shit that he do. He gonna lift his jacket up, and like, our conversation is a secret, I don't want him to hear it, type shit. Like, yo, what's up with Coach Cal and Tank? They really don't fuck with each other? Like, what? And he brush him off again, like, don't touch me type shit. Like, you see? type.
Last year, Ford was arrested in Nevada for weapon possession. Reports indicate he was detained by Baltimore police outside Upton Boxing Center, awaiting extradition to Nevada to face charges. After this incident, Davis announced his decision to part ways with Ford. While acknowledging his former trainer's contributions, Davis made it clear that he needed to focus on his career and personal growth, stating, "I've always respected Calvin and everything he's done for me, but at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me and my team."
Being superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged as the face of the sport of boxing, if not one of the faces, his longtime trainer, mentor, big brother, uncle, father figure, and Coach Calvin Ford. Now we know Coach Calvin Ford has been arrested recently. Over the past week, he has been arrested. And now more details are surfacing as he's still detained. And Coach Calvin is in some very hot water, according to these accusations, allegedly.
Davis's split from Ford marks a significant turning point in his career. While the long-term impact remains to be seen, Davis remains confident about his future prospects. He is determined to stay focused on his upcoming fights and maintaining his position as one of boxing's top stars. The end of their partnership signifies the close of an important chapter in both of their careers, even though Davis is moving on. Ford's influence will always be an integral part of his journey. Fans and analysts are keen to see how this change will affect Davis's performance and career trajectory.
I know a guy that you always say we gave him that star. I know you want to take it away. He got upset. His thoughts on Pitbull Ryo. What's your thoughts on that one? It still could be made. I think it's still marketable. Because some people say that Pitbull won. They saying that it was a robbery.
No, the guy clearly beat Pitbull. Pitbull knows it. Man, it took a little bit fire out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, again, Pitbull had a nice little run doing what he's doing, you know. So right now we just figure it out who's next.
Do it add to the fire that Tank might go up and get the 140 strap against Ryo?
Like I said, anything is possible.
Amid Ford's legal troubles, Davis made the tough decision to separate from his longtime mentor. While Davis has not publicly criticized Ford, his remarks indicate that he is approaching the situation pragmatically. He explained, "This is a hard time for everyone, but I have to stay focused on boxing. I owe it to myself, my fans, and my family to stay on track." The split has raised questions about the dynamics within Davis's team. Ford wasn't just a coach, he played a crucial role in Davis's support system. Replacing him will be a challenge, both professionally and personally. Ford's strategies were pivotal in Davis's successes, including his first world title win in 2017. Ford stood by him as Davis became a pay-per-view sensation, headlining major events. Despite facing his own legal issues, Ford remained a steady source of support for Davis. Even with the separation, Davis remains thankful, saying, "Calvin will always be part of my journey. I wouldn't be where I am today without him, and I wish him the best."
Guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Give me the names. I need names, Calvin. I need names.
You already know. We went down to, we're working on the big four. It was Garcia. That's the first one. Roma, I hope we get him soon. Shakur, he's going to get it. He know he's going to get it. It's just Bob is in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? Bob know what he's doing over there. You can't tell Bob how to run his game because he's like a vet at this. He's been doing it for so many years. That's going to happen. All the fights that we'll want, they have no choice. They're going to take the fight when it's time to take the fight. It's just right now, who's going to take the fight? That's the question.
Ford's coaching emphasized fundamentals, discipline, and adaptability. He tailored Davis's training to his unique style, focusing on footwork, combination punches, and defense. In a 2020 interview, Ford noted, "There are 3 speeds to a jab. Many people don't know that, despite their strong bond." Tensions between them began to surface over time. The boxing world was taken aback when Davis and Ford had a public falling out during an Instagram live session, with Davis shouting at Ford before abruptly ending the stream. This incident left fans and analysts wondering what had caused such a dramatic rift.
Tank was the first one in the gym, the last one out the gym. Tank used to sit on the ring like this and watch me train him.
How old is he at this point?
He was like 7, 8.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that I was giving my son,
my son was giving it to Tank. So it was a perfect fit. Tank was like the family, you know what I'm saying? And he used to sit at the table because I had another kid named Ramon Manning. He liked to play with them guns, you know what I'm saying? And when I lost him, I was hurt because that was my first time losing a fighter that you put so much into. Remember, I said, Tank, my money running out. And he just looked at me and said, believe in me, coach. Believe. That's what did it.
But he said that. That's.
It's still.
Damn.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. Believe in me, coach. And he came in the gym one day and he said, Coach, I seen it. I said, what you seen? I had all the belts on me. He said, I'm gonna be that dude. Rest is history.
Damn, I got goosebumps low key. That's kind of crazy.
Davis and Ford have officially ended their collaboration, which began when Davis was just a young boxer. This split has sparked debates within the boxing community about how it might affect Davis's career and training. In his most recent fight, on March 1st, 2025, Davis retained his WBA lightweight title in a majority draw against LaMontrOACH. The judges scored the fight 115 to 113 for Davis and 114 to 114 twice. A controversial moment occurred in the 9th round, when Davis took a knee after being jabbed by Roach. The referee, Steve Willis, did not count it as a knockdown, leading to further discussion among fans and analysts.
Specifically picked me because I'm going to be an easy cakewalk. You know, everybody in the world knows that's not going to happen. I mean, like, that's not going to happen. Him personally, he know that. I think he chose me because I am going to be one of the better opponents that he's faced in his entire career, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
By evidence of what? Your record? Because you had to get, if I'm not mistaken, you had to get permission to be bumped up to that weight class of lightweight in order to fight, because you're in the what range of 130?
Yeah, I'm the champion at 130.
You're the world champion at 130 and he's 135. Yeah, so aren't there other fighters he could have fought within a upper weight class like Canelo? I've heard a lot of people say, why isn't he fighting Canelo rather than Roach? What's up with that?
On March 1st, 2025, Davis faced LaMontrOACH at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. The fight ended in a majority draw, allowing Davis to keep his WBA lightweight title. The judges scored it 115 to 113 in favor of Davis and 114 to 114 twice. A key moment came in the 9th round when Davis took a knee after Roach's jab, but the referee did not rule it as a knockdown. This led to controversy and raised questions among fans and analysts.
Tank, you voluntarily took a knee midway through this fight. It was not ruled a knockdown. What happened?
I just got my hair done 2 days ago and she put grease in my shit, so the shit was like, you know, like when you sweating and things like that and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man. Look at my hair. I just got my shit done. But it's all cool, man. You know how I get. They love you and then they hate you. Turn around and love you again. You know what I mean?
Calvin Ford commented that Davis did not perform at his usual level during the fight against Roach. One issue was that Davis didn't assert his dominance when given the opportunity. Ford noted that Davis typically enjoys punishing opponents, but in this match, he did not show the same aggression.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, real men stuff right there. Real men stuff.
Because you don't know how this shit came together, bro. You said you dropped a whisper on me.
Roach raised his game, making the fight challenging. Ford pointed out that while both fighters took calculated risks, Davis did not push the pace as much as he could have. There were moments when he could have pulled ahead, but he chose not to. Ford suggested that tough matches like this could serve as wake-up calls, praising Roach's resilience in taking hits that would have hurt most fighters. However, Ford believed that Davis could have done more to secure a clear victory.
Didn't he do in this fight that you felt he could have done and whatnot, and pretty much opened the fight up to being a draw?
Well, like I said again, they've been knowing each other since they were little. And Roach, he stepped up for the cause. He stepped up. You know what I'm saying? Again, Tank history. I always sit there and tell you, I don't like knockouts, like punishment. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes things gotta happen to make you get back to where you belong at. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good, skillful ass fight. Skillful. Both of them wouldn't take certain chances. Some of them take chances. You know what I'm saying? We seen. It was like we was on a boat, but it was just like this, you know.
The fight was closely contested, with Davis taking a knee due to an eye issue. Though the referee did not count it as a knockdown, statistically, Roach landed more punches overall. While Davis was more accurate, the reason for Ford's absence from Davis's corner remains unclear, sparking speculation. Some believe that Ford's absence had an impact on Davis's performance. Ford was always in tune with Davis's mindset and knew how to motivate him. Without Ford, Davis seemed less focused, which led to a performance that fell short of expectations. This underscores the importance of their partnership in keeping Davis competitive.
Just did. We got off the cameras once. It ain't about the dub with me. It's about do you got that will against will. I don't know. I know I can. I ain't pushed no buttons with Tank yet. I came from a different beast. I understand what we got to go against every time we get in there. That square box of lunch is serious. So when I talk to him, he know what I'm talking about. Let's see. April 22nd.
Before the fight against Roach, Davis assured fans that there were no major issues with Ford. However, during the match, Davis was heard yelling at Ford, which raised further questions. Public disputes between fighters and trainers often indicate deeper issues. Davis's outburst suggests that he may still have unresolved frustrations with Ford. Fans and analysts are closely monitoring the situation to see if their relationship can be repaired, or if Davis will move on completely.
I ain't even want to ask you that question on camera. What? I'm talking about family at this point. Because you pulled up with just somebody else. You didn't even pull up with your team you pull up with. We ain't see Calvin. Yeah.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
I think he came a little late though. I spoke to him.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right, because
I just seen Calvin too. But that's another thing. Calvin is someone that he's like, when I ain't had no pops, Calvin was the person that you feel me stepped in them shoes. So no matter if he's not my coach, anything like that, he's always gonna be in my life.
And that's why I said I would have asked that question off camera because I already know.
Yeah,
so I ain't, but you already cleared it.
Growing up in Baltimore, Davis faced numerous challenges, and Ford helped him navigate them. From keeping Davis focused on education to mentoring him through difficult times, Ford was a father figure. While Ford's legal issues played a role in their split, insiders claimed that professional disagreements were also a factor. As Davis's career gained momentum, the pressure mounted, leading to conflicts over training and strategy. On Instagram Live, Davis remarked, "I'll always respect Calvin, but sometimes you have to make tough decisions." Ford echoed this sentiment, saying, "This is best for both of us right now." The split has sparked mixed reactions some view it has a necessary change, while others worry it could hinder Davis's career.
My journey's crazy. That's why I said this, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone and all the stuff that I went through preparing me for where I'm entering. You know, that Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do to take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
What are your thoughts on Davis and Ford's split? Will it benefit or harm Davis's career? Share your opinions in the comments below.